welcome back. So Dr. Cantrell was supposed to be here today, but she actually had to leave early, and I got back for my talking time. So once again, it is Dr. Murphy and Dr. Wade with your Thursday Facebook Live, which we have a name for. If you will learn that at the bottom of the video. And it's Heart Health Month, so we are talking about heart health. 1/3 of women will die of heart disease, and the heart disease is really misunderstood in women still. So we, of course, are always focused on women's health, but this stuff we're talking about today is really good for both genders.
All right, so we've come up with a quick way to help you to take charge of your heart health. The first thing that you need to know is that you got to check it. So think of your heart like an engine. You need to do your diagnostics first. So you need to know what your blood pressure is. Here's my prop today. You need to know what your heart rate is. You need to know what your target is for those things. You also need to know where you stand in terms of labs. So you need to have not just a basic cholesterol panel, but you want to actually look at your lipoprotein particles. What matters is not so much what your total cholesterol is, as whether or not you have a lot of those tiny little LDL particles that tend to stick together and form plaque. Do you have lots of those nice healthy HDL particles, the good cholesterol that helps you sort of clean up the plaque? So check on your lipoproteins. You want to check your homocysteine level. You want to check your B vitamin levels. You want to check your vitamin D levels. You want to be clear about where your minerals stand in your blood. You got to get that data in order to know what's going on. And if you want to do some advanced testing, you might also look at some genetic testing, looking at SNPs, what we call SNPs, which are just little changes on your DNA that might put you at greater risk for a heart issue happening. But you can change that. Just because the DNA says that you're at greater risk doesn't mean that you can't change the way you're eating or the way that you're living so that you don't turn that gene on. So the first thing that you need to do for that heart engine is to check it.
All right, then you need to fuel it. So minerals are really critical for all muscle function, and the heart is just one big muscle. So magnesium, calcium, potassium, sodium are all really important for heart function. Now we get plenty of sodium, so that's really not something you ever need to supplement. But magnesium is something that most people are actually really suboptimal in. So getting a good magnesium supplement or some good magnesium powders is really something that most of you can benefit from. The B vitamins are also super critical. The heart uses a ton of energy, and we need those B vitamins to really power little tiny parts of our cells called mitochondria. And then CoQ10, especially if you're on any kind of statin medication, you need to be on CoQ10. But that's really critical for those mitochondria as well. And then just your basic vitamin C, vitamin D, general antioxidants that help keep your body pumping along without causing damage.
Okay, and then, so we check it first, we fuel it first. You want to oil your engine too. Remember, fats are not your enemy. It's the bad fats that are your enemy. So keep away from fried foods, but make sure you're including lots of good, healthy fats in your diet. What you want is for your blood to be slipping and sliding through your veins and through your arteries, not getting all clogged up and gunked up. And so keep away from the fried foods, keep away from the trans fats, include those healthy fats, olive oil, coconut oil, of course your omega-3 fatty acids, your fish oil should be included. But nuts help to supply a good source of healthy fats as well. So make sure that you're oiling it up, but oiling it with the right stuff.
All right, after you oil it, you need to rev it. So you need to exercise. All of the research keeps coming back to the same number, 150 minutes a week. 150 minutes a week, that's not that much. And the really cool thing with some of the latest research is showing that you don't necessarily have to do it every single day. As long as you're getting that 150 minutes a week of heart rate increasing exercise, it can be all at once, it can be spread out in tiny little chunks, it doesn't matter. It's really just about hitting that number.
And last, you need to rest your engine. And that means making sure that you're getting plenty of sleep on a regular basis. So unlike the exercise piece, when you rev your engine, you can rev it all at once or you can rev it in spurts. Your sleep needs to be sustained and continuous with a goal of at least 7 hours per night. I know some of you are thinking, oh my God, 7 hours of sleep, but yes, you need to prioritize that for your heart health. The research is really quite clear that at least 6 hours are needed in order to help to stabilize your blood pressure, stabilize your blood sugars. Remember, diabetes is growing in incidence in our population, anywhere from 1/3 now to even more with sugars that are too high. And when those sugars are too high, the heart is stressed. So you gotta get your sleep, you gotta get good sleep. Turn off the electronics, turn them off. If you can do it by 9 o'clock, that's best. That gives enough time for your melatonin, your body's own natural sleep hormone, to start rising, to get you into that restorative sleep zone. So get your sleep, people, and be as serious about guarding your sleep as you are about guarding your, I don't know, your yard, your car, your clothes, but
Your phone?
Your phone! Oh my God, make it a priority to get some sleep. Turn off the cell phone, turn off the tablet, turn off the iPad. Try not to do those things after 9 o'clock. We'll talk a little bit later in more details about sleep, but just for right now, just know your goal is 7 hours a night. So check it for your heart engine, fuel it for your heart engine, oil it for your heart engine, rev it for your heart engine, and rest it for your heart engine. Those are the 5 things you need to do. We will get that written up for you with some recommendations on some of our favorite ways to make that happen, and that's going to be on our website. So look out for that coming up.
All right, and so the name of our show coming forward is Wink, What I Need to Know. And you'll find at the end, we'll start going in a wink, the few bullet points that you need to take away. So if you don't have time to listen to the whole thing or read our whole blog, you can at least get those 3 action steps. So thank you for watching us once again. Third Facebook Live, nailing it every week. And remember, next week I am actually at the Juice Bar, I Love Juice Bar in the Landings, giving a really awesome Determine Your Destiny Heart Health talk. I just had a great talk today at Aflac. You can come to the Juice Bar. And make sure to like us on Facebook, share the videos, because that way they'll always show up in your feed. All right, guys. See you next week.
Bye-bye.